Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Allotment of the Dead. Right, I think I'm going to try and show you what's going on inside the aubergine house now. It's a bit of a jungle, bit of a mess really, but yeah, I'll show you kind of what's happening. Okay, right, we've still got the kiwi fruit growing. I think I'm going to have to probably try and put this in the ground next year just to give it a better chance at setting some fruit and actually giving us something. The cinnamon vine or Chinese yam is still growing. It's grown actually through the thing we've got here, and I'm not sure I'm going to show you any of these yet, but all the way along it actually grows something called air potatoes. Can't see any growing at the moment, so these little tiny little flowering bits will hopefully set some flowers, and then I'll be able to show you one of the seed pods of these. You get again these lovely little kind of heart-shaped leaves growing off it, doing really well. The kiwi berry, it gave me literally some flowers probably around June, July time, and then nothing. Again, keep watering, but probably a few years or maybe a couple of 3 years before it will give me any fruit, I think. We'll see how that goes. I've dug out the callaloo. It's all gone to seed now, so amaranth, when it goes to seed, it does this. So this is the Japanese amaranth, or Perilla Shiso. Again, I can still harvest some of this, some of the leaves and things. You can use them like spinach. The other one at the back I am going to get rid of. So this is something I grew because it looked a bit like the Aztec broccoli. So you kind of get this kind of fat hen looking thing. The smell of it though, it's not something I don't think I want to try, because the actual smell of this is like creosote. Maybe Gemma plot 37, if you put this around your plot, it might keep the foxes away. I'm not sure, but yeah, it smells absolutely horrible. I think you're supposed to be able to make a nice tea with it or something like that. It's kind of supposed to be a mix of kind of aniseed and mint, but it smells a lot like tar, creosote, that kind of smell to it. Really quite a strong smell to it. They always say first time users probably won't like it much, and I'm not sure I'm going to want to try it, to be honest. So like I say, something I've tried, something I've kind of not going to try again, I don't think. But yeah, it was worth a look. The Perilla Shiso, I might save some of the seeds off this. Absolutely gorgeous looking plant. But yeah, I think it's gone to seed now, so I don't think there's much else I'm going to get from this. I think I might take it out and then plant some of the pak choy and stuff I've got extra in here. My wasabi still growing okay. Not sure particularly when to harvest this. It looks like there's 2 crowns here. 1, 2, and I'm due to go to the Malvern show in September, so I might pick up another one, stick it next to it. I don't know how this propagates. I think you maybe just take a bit of a shoot and stick it in the ground and hope for the best. As you can see from the moss growing, this area is absolutely sodden. I think I've got a leak still above this area. Probably ideal for wasabi, so I'm going to leave it. Right, the aubergines. Again, I've had a mixed kind of look with these. I'm starting to get some bits and pieces. So this is a sensu. Some of the plants have grown quite big now. Bit of a watering. You get this little bit of curling because, again, I think that watering has been a bit erratic in here for me, unfortunately. So I will keep trying, endeavouring to give these plenty of water and see what I get from these. But again, these have been quite late in the season before I've planted them. pretty much a lot of everything I've done this year, unfortunately. So I'm getting flowers, typical Solanum species. I'm taking the opportunity and giving them a shake while I'm in here, because that again is one of the best ways to actually set the fruit in here. The melons in here aren't doing quite so good as the melons in the polytunnels. Again, I think I planted these ones as a spares extras kind of thing. They seem to be growing really well in these hanging baskets, so I think I might try that again. I'm not sure that'll work for kind of larger varieties of melon, especially if they start kind of growing something about kind of this sort of size from there. I think the weight will probably end up falling off. Right, let's have a look at Brads Atomic Grape. So yeah, I need to do a little bit of a plant husbandry on this. Plants have gone absolutely mad. They've just grown and I've kind of just left them. But I am getting some fruit off these. So you get that lovely egg-shaped fruit starting to grow. There's a few more kicking around in there, although you wouldn't know it looking at this lot. But the smell is quite intense in here of tomatoes. Also got some little cucumbers growing. So this is the Paris, the Perilla kind of little tiny gherkin kind of type. Yeah, we'll get a few on those. I'll harvest those quite small, as long as I can get to them. And then the other melon here, again, it's doing its thing. I've kind of put it back on itself onto this hanging basket thing here. We'll see what happens. So the ice plant still looks absolutely amazing. You get those little, almost like crystals on the stems, which they look absolutely amazing to look at. I mean, this, I think the other name for this is mesembryanum, I think. But you get this absolutely gorgeous kind of, almost like a ice glaze over the entire plant. Gorgeous. And then the plant that potentially you can use for making absinthe. So this is wormwood. And again, that smell is quite intense again there. Although to me, it actually reminds me of hot peppers. Maybe I've just got hot peppers in the brain, I don't know. And then I've planted some, so these are the bits that you cut off. So these are the suckers. I've got 3 plants here, all Brads Atomic, and all 3 are growing. I'm not sure I'm going to get any fruit off these before the end of the season, but I'm going to leave them, just see what happens. Right. So plenty still going on inside the aubergine house. I think I'm going to have to probably cut some of the leaves out, on at least on the brads, get a bit more light in here, so that if there is fruit there, that it will at least ripen. The tomatoes, they do ripen off the vine, so in that respect it should be quite good, even if it gets to the end of the season there isn't a massive amount happening. But yeah, I'm interested to see if I get a really decent nice little harvest of brads, because it is one of my favourites, one of the nicest tasting ones. Right, I've got a bit of repeating on me from the epizoti. I'm not going to try that again, I don't think. Anyway, we'll see you on the next video. So all the best, guys. Take care. Bye bye.